Congratulations on this movie. That's I hear based on a true story.
That's right. It's based on a true story, and it's one that's very timely right now. The story. It's about an immigration lawyer who's kind of working very hard to help people who are not in a position to kind of help themselves in a sense, and it's a story that's been it's kind of almost like ripped from the headlines, really. So I think it's a beautiful story, beautiful movie, and we're very proud of it. And considering that it's considered, we would say it's kind of low budget movie, so it's everybody worked very hard and for very little money. So we're kind of excited that it's gotten this far.
If people draw a comparison between Judy and Erin Brockovich, would that be fair?
I think the comparisons are fair in terms of the amount of passion and commitment and devotion to her job. I think Erin Brockovich and Judy share very similar qualities in that sense, but the circumstances of the film are very different. The circumstances of the story are very different. There is a certain, I think you're bound to get comparisons when you see a woman working under against such odds, working against a system that is really kind of piled up against, in terms of the odds of getting things done. So I think there's a lot of comparisons in that regard, yeah.
So what's your role in relation to Michelle Monaghan's character?
I play Ray Hernandez, who is basically her boss, one of her bosses. And I basically try and put her off doing all this pro bono work because she's not bringing money into the company. And the whole, our relationship is set up very, very quickly when basically I'm saying, look, you either bring the money in or, you've got to earn your desk, as it were. And she, of course, is passionate and committed to these cases. And so eventually I shouldn't give away too much.
Michelle's amazing.
She's fantastic. She's fantastic, and we had a wonderful time, kind of working on this. And Michelle was very much the sort of the driving force behind it, because these small films, unless you get like a big name and someone who's recognizable to an audience, it's very hard to kind of raise money. And so we were thrilled that she came on board, as well as Alfred Molina and Common. We were delighted and so happy that we got such a fantastic cast.
Last question before I let you go. What do you hope the audiences will take away from the themes of this story?
Well, I think they'll take away a story that's kind of uplifting and life affirming. I think it's a story about tolerance and compassion and inclusivity. I think it's a story about the world that we all want to live in.